Welcome back to Rifleman 2.0. Today I got a pretty cool little devil that a lot of us probably don't even know this thing exists, but it's super common, well over 1 million made, none other than the Remington Apache 77. Check this thing out. So anyway, like we were talking about, we have the Remington Nylon Apache 77 here, and I know what you're thinking, it's the Nylon 66. Kind of correct, but not really. So this is actually a completely separate series that was still inside the Nylon series. Now, the original Remington Nylon 66s were made from 1957 until 1989. These, the Apache 77s, were only manufactured from 1987 to 1989, so very limited venue on these things. And I think for very good reason. They do set themselves apart from the originals in big, big ways that you wouldn't expect. Okay, so what sets this thing apart that I'm making such a big fuss about? Well, first and foremost, what you're going to notice the most is all the furniture is green. Yes, it's still like a plastic composite material. It's not wood. They never were wood. That's why they're called the Nylon series, because they're super light, and I guess it's like a nylon material. I have no idea. But anyway, super light, super handy, and I like the full length fore end on it. It's really neat. But the original 66 series, you'll notice there is no magazine tube there. That's because these are box magazine driven. So the Nylon 77, the Apache, boasts a 10-round box magazine that sets right in there, kind of like an AK, doesn't it? Pretty sweet. And then all you do is you press the button there, slides right out. Super easy and very, very handy. So just like the Nylon series, these are semi-automatic. All you do is you pop that back, works out just fine. Now if you look on the rear side here, this is really neat, and yeah, I'll leave it to Remington. That's pretty cool that they left a shotgun style safety on there. Pretty neat that you can just actuate it with your thumb, not think twice about it, and it's really, really easy to operate. Pretty cool. Now the rear sight is, I wouldn't call it unique, but it's a little bit different, but it's not your typical slider. Actually, if you had a Phillips head, you can screw and unscrew it for your elevation changes, and it's just like this springboard, almost ladder sight right there. And then you'll notice here on the front sight, it's just a fixed front blade sight, and that is massive, if you can see it there. Pretty neat. Well, if it wasn't already obvious, these are made economy class. All right, these are made to be cheap. They're made to be super easy to manufacture. So the magazine, all plastic. Stock and everything, all plastic. The only metal you're going to find on this gun is pretty much all the important parts, the barrel, the action, and even that's like some kind of a composite alloy nonsense. But it works, it functions, and it really makes it a rifle of its very own. So today we're going to take this out and see just how well she does at 25 and 50 yards. Now, my usual favorite is going to be none other than the trusty CCI standard velocity 1070 feet per second. These work out pretty good, especially in these older ones. So we'll see how she does. Now, a couple things to notice. Okay, first, I realize that you guys always complain, I don't know how this is going to shoot. I've never shot it before. Most of my videos, if you haven't noticed yet, I call it attic quality. Okay, like you just found it in the attic, you take it out and you try it out. So I don't always, sometimes I do, proof shoot these to get them sighted in. So it's going to land where it's going to land. What I'm after is grouping to see where it goes, and then I can always adjust the sights from there. Now, you're also going to see a lot of dust and stuff on there. Yeah, all I did was loop up the action, but it's basically attic fine quality, so get ready for that. And another thing you're going to notice probably in the next series of videos is the quality is going to be a little bit different. A couple of my cameras went down, then my computer went down, so you work with what you got, right? So anyway, here we go. Without further ado, let's take it to the 25. All right, here at the 25, let's let her rip, Tato Chip. Rock it in there. Send one in. Send that safety. Let's take that first shot. All right, and that's 5. Let's go check it out. Well, hot dog, that's not bad. Open sights, first shots at 25. You got one that's dead in center, And the rest of them grouped up pretty well down here, low right. Not bad. And click. Let's see how we did. Yeah, sure enough, they definitely dropped at 50 yards, but open sights held together pretty good, just about the same place, so sight adjustment, that's what will fix that. But all in all, 50 yards, not bad. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun here. I'm gonna do 2 shots on the top, 2 shots on the bottom, hopefully 1 shot each on these shooting eggs, and then we got our favorite, shaving cream. We're gonna be doing it at 25 yards. So here at the 25, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Now, one thing I wanna point out is just how handy this darn thing is. It's super light, it points. You know, I gotta work on the sights a little bit, maybe a little bit on myself, especially at the 50, forget it. But like I was just talking about down at the firing line, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So let's get cracking at it. Oh, just see the fountain. Oh, that's awesome. Let's check this out. All right, we got a couple dings. Probably did not get the eggs. I am not happy about that, but Kentucky windage is a tricky lady to master. And the awesome shaving cream fountain. That was pretty cool. We'll show you that in the slow-mo. That was great. Well, there you have it. That was a lot of fun. Final thoughts on the Model 77 Apache. It is a fun little plinker. Hands down, I love this darn thing. The quintessential Kmart gun, I think Remington really pulled it off pretty well on this one. Magazine fed makes it super easy as opposed to doing the traditional tube fed. You can just swap it out pretty quick. I have no idea where you would get extra magazines here in 2024, but if you find them, good luck. You can find these things all over the darn place. I mean, there's well over 1 million of them made. I would expect they're relatively cheap. This one, you know, was an attic find essentially. So, but if you can find it, I'd say pick it up. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. Well, anyway, guys, I had a lot of fun. Hope you did too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you on the next one.